loves, Joy Sparkle VS. This is a video I've been trying to put out, I think it's been a week or over a week. This broke on the RalphRetort, the Killstream. If you don't know the Killstream, it's a live show that they do. I think it's just at night. It's hilarious. It's got the RalphRetort. Go subscribe. I have links in the description because I've gotten a lot of information from them. And they're good, funny people, from my opinion. But I think it was the day that I went in the ER because I was listening to parts of it in the ER. So I think it was about a week ago. Watching the Killstream and Boogie2988 came on. This is when the BetterHelp story had just started breaking. And a lot of people were starting to like throw accusations at Boogie2988 and Shane Dawson, as well as Philip Defranco. People didn't fully know exactly what was going on and kind of who was at the head of stuff. And long story short, they talked about Boogie and some of the fans, like they rated one of his streams and he actually came on the Kill stream. Then he talked about the situation with BetterHelp. So I want to just briefly go over some of the stuff he talked about because is it yesterday? I think it was like last night, he actually released a video talking about the situation. And from what he has said and what Philip Defranco has said, there is a lot of conflicting information. and I will be honest, guys, I'm gonna do my best. I will cover that tomorrow. I cannot get over this cold. I was not going to film even this little part. I cannot get over whatever's going on that's flaring everything else up. And so I am doing my best to just upload as I'm uploading, but I will get to that. It's so frustrating because I would have had so much more information out to you guys. Like literally last week, I would have been on it, but unfortunately, everybody has limitations and my body's just under a limitation at the moment, so we'll work around it. But this is something that I thought was important information to get up before I actually cover the situation with what Boogie put out and with what Philip Defranco put out, just so you can have context and just so you can have everything in one place, because a lot of this information is just so spread out. So I'm doing my best to research and put everything together and package it for you guys so it's not a big looking around for stuff. But I want to give a shout out to Memology. As you guys probably heard, Memology is the one who kind of broke the story, as well as the RalphRetort and the Killstream. Keemstar's been covering it and been doing a great job, as well as a host of other YouTubers, so I don't need to link Keemstar. I was gonna say links are in the description, they are, but Keemstar like, oh yeah, let me help him get a couple subs. Like, Keemstar's doing fine. He doesn't need my help. But anyways, let me go over some of the info that Boogie had actually talked about when he went on the Kill stream in the very beginning that made me, this is where like when I came back, I had done a video kind of glossing it over because I was like, oh, I'm sick, I haven't dove into it. And a lot of my suspicions from that video were accurate on what is happening. And so I'm gonna go over the info and then I'll give you my assessment, which is similar to the assessment I gave before, and showcase some of that. So here we go. Okay, so Boogie apparently has management or has a representative from Seismic. Seismic came to him and said, hey, do you want to do this BetterHelp app? Would you like to try this? And Boogie was like, okay, let me try it and maybe we'll promote it. So Boogie tried it for a while and Boogie actually had a really good experience. He met with a therapist who, even though they're not technically supposed to diagnose, and I'm gonna have to kind of look into this, apparently the therapist had recommended some medication, but it sounds like, and again, I'm not a therapist or doctor, she did the right thing by having Boogie make an appointment with his doctor, and she did a consultation, or she talked to that doctor and explained what her recommendations are, helped Boogie get on some medication that is making him feel better. So from Boogie's perspective, Boogie actually did try. Like, poor Boogie. He tried the service and it worked for him. And because he thought it was great, he was like, okay, let's set it up. I'd be happy to help promote this. So now the way this is being promoted is that when you're a bigger YouTuber, the top YouTubers, for every person that signs up, they get $200. So just to kind of be aware there. They get $200 for every person that signs up. I believe that's the only financial arrangement and agreement. But there was a lot of shady stuff that went on that Boogie didn't have any idea about. Boogie was very open about the fact that, first of all, he didn't read any terms of service. He didn't look into anything. His thing was like, I don't do that side of it. I'm a YouTuber. That's what I have management for. And that's exactly what I had said in the other video. And this is why I've been a lot easier on all the other YouTubers but Philip Defranco. And even Philip, I'm like, okay, let's give him a chance. You know, everybody messes up. He's new to running a business-ish, kind of. I don't think he's ever been involved in anything like this. So I'm always, and it sounds like Philip Defranco is trying to right the wrongs, but there are also some other weird stuff going on there that could negate that. We'll get into that in another video, but I wanted to get this information out about Boogie because I'll tell you, I believe when it comes to Boogie, I'm gonna say this carefully, I believe Boogie, Shane, and the majority of the YouTubers are innocent only in that they went through their management and trusted their management. They have management that either they pay, or most of the time with management, they take a cut. They take, 10, 15, 20%, whatever it is, and they bring them deals. And so I think they relied on the professionals that literally they are paying that with these deals to give them the correct information. The one I'm really frustrated about is Philip Defranco, because his company was the one that, for lack of a better term, partnered, I guess, not literally partnered, but they teamed up with BetterHelp to try to distribute this to other YouTubers. So you had two things going on from what we can tell from Boogie. Either their management came and said, this is great, and management is supposed to check that out, because most YouTubers don't know the business side. Or on the flip side, you had the smaller YouTubers who all of a sudden went, oh my God, I'm getting a brand deal. I've never had a brand deal. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, this is great, and I can help people. And in that case, they didn't look over anything. Now, I want to say this before I keep going into the information. Even though I've said innocent, what I mean is, I don't think these YouTubers, I don't think anybody meant any ill will. I really don't. Even Philip Defranco, I don't think Philip was intending to hurt his audience. This is just my opinion. I just think this is people being naive and people not understanding the business side. But here's where I can argue it, because I've been going back and forth about this. Everybody has to own up and take responsibility, obviously, everybody. And I am still waiting for Katie, Morton, and Shane to talk about this. Because Shane's series is still ongoing, I am giving room for that. In fact, some information, apparently Shane and Katie Morton have taken down their BetterHelp links. That's a very, very good sign. And what we've seen from Shane, he has been addressing criticism slowly. Also, I saw, because I'm following Shane, he's also sick and delaying his series. A lot of people are getting colds and flus. I think his was he has some kind of infection or something. So I'm gonna hold out faith that some of these YouTubers are going to address this, like some of the bigger players. That being said, it's kind of what I thought it was. Management brought it to him, he tried it, thought it was great. I think like a lot of other YouTubers did. Some, I think, probably didn't try it at all and just wanted the fucking money, wanted the shekels. That's, I think there was some of that as well. But in Boogie's case, here's my opinion of Boogie. And I'm sorry, I will get into more information, but I really think Boogie has not, in my opinion, shown himself to be an asshole. Boogie has shown himself to be somebody that, from my perspective, he really does care. It's not that he's infallible, it's not that he's not going to make mistakes, but from what I can see from Boogie, he's going to try to correct himself when he is in the wrong, in a situation. But I want people to be aware who are trying to villainize some of the YouTubers. Yes, they need to take accountability, and yes, they need to be more careful. But what happens when they even fucking fool your management and you pay your management to protect you? That's the crazy part of this. That's where I kind of stop and I go, well, wait a second. You are paying your management to do the job of protecting you. What happens when they get conned too? What happens when management gets scammed? In that case, do we really want to come down extremely hard on the YouTubers? And I think it's a combination of yes and no. This is the shitty part. I think it's a combination of yes and no, because we have to hold their feet to the fire to hold them accountable. But at the same time though, we have to be aware and have some compassion for a lot of these people. They were just going through their management, who it's their job to protect them. And management didn't protect them for so many of these YouTubers. Didn't look over terms of service, didn't look over privacy policy, didn't really dig into this. So I think it's important in general. I think if you're gonna be a YouTuber, you're gonna do anything in entertainment business, learn the business world. Learn the world of business. Especially when it comes to contracts, brokering deals, percentages, all of those types of things, marketing, advertising, sales. Learn as much as you can about the business world before you jump into something like that. This is why I have not, and maybe never will, do a sponsorship. I don't want to never say never, but I would have to really use something and really believe in it. But I'm also a firm believer in what works for me might not work for somebody else. So I don't know. It's a double-edged sword with me, but that's why I haven't taken on any sponsorships yet, because anything that has come my way, I've been like, I don't trust to yet promote this. Doesn't mean I'm saying it's a bad product. Doesn't mean I'm saying that they're gonna scam people. It just means that I'm like, well, I'm not interested in trying it. And if I'm not interested in trying it or using it, or I don't think it would benefit me, I'm not gonna hawk it to my audience. So anyways, let me keep going. So Boogie2988 says he goes through Seismic, his management, right? So Boogie goes through his management, they set everything up. And they kept saying stuff like, you know, like, we wanna see your dashboard, we wanna see your dashboard for the BetterHelp, you know, where everything goes through BetterHelp. And Boogie was saying, well, I went through Seismic, so I don't have that. And what they come to find out is, it seems like somewhere between management and BetterHelp, I'm gonna assume BetterHelp because of what we've seen, even though Boogie said he made X amount of sales, he didn't get paid all the money for it. And so everybody on the stream was trying to tell him, dude, you're getting screwed by this. And he was just like, well, I trust my management, they're good people, I trust my management. And although they might be good people, and they may have they've done good managerial things, that's not the way I heard that, but you know, even though they've done good things in the past when it comes to, you know, brokering deals and all that, you still have to hold their feet to the fire, because if you don't, people will hold your feet to the fire. And that's unfortunately kind of the chain of how it has to work. YouTubers have to demand from their brand managers or their representatives or whoever it is that they work with that whatever they are getting sent has been thoroughly researched. And maybe even putting some type of contract in place about making sure this has been 100% researched. Maybe having some, I don't know, like clauses in there about, you know, specific things you want to make sure of when you Oh, she's dripping wet. Hi.
Is she?
Hi. Are you dripping wet? Yeah.
It wasn't raining.
Where's the towel?
Here you go.
You're dripping, aren't you? Yeah.
It wasn't raining, but that doesn't mean.
Well, her little feet. Come here. Come here. Give me this little foot. Give me this little feet.
It's just.
Come on, little feet.
It's like a little
Give me
sprinkle.
two little feet. Come here. Come here. Okay, let's get the tummy. You love just laying in a puddle on your little foot.
Is that what you wanted?
Okay, we got one more foot. One more foot.
Oh.
Can you give me that foot? Oh, thank you.
She wants one more thing.
What? Oh, it's bedtime. Oh, fuck everything. It is bedtime. And we better recognize and respect, right? You like bedtime too.
She is watching.
Aww. Are you cold? I don't know. Are you shaking because you're excited? You're cold. Okay. Can you throw me? Oh, yeah. Okay. Here, let's do this one first.
Use this one instead. A, because it's warmer, and B, because that one's Macy's from before.
Okay, we just used it when they were wet before, so I thought.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Okay, here we go. Okay.
I
can wrap you up. I can Papa Teresa you, but you're not going to stay here.
We gotta get Candy a little blankie, like a little baby blanket like Macy.
Yeah, we gotta get one just for her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, technically, all the blankets are her blankets since she wants to be at the top of blanket mountain.
Right, but yeah, you know what I mean. So that each one of them has their own thing.
There we go. I agree. That's why I want to get them both a bed.
Yeah.
Well, we have the two beds, but I want her to know, like, she has something of hers.
Yeah.
Even though the couch is her bed.
Right.
Everything is her everything. Okay, I've been filming this whole time. Fuck it. I'm gonna keep all that. Entertain me. Anyways, I gotta do something with this camera. I just had an error. I had an error I've never seen before, and it's like you have to shut everything off. Luckily, it saved everything except the last few seconds of audio. Hi there. Poor little cold girl. Okay, so we've got Papa Teresa has joined us. Here, it's wet outside, so we just. Well, I'll tell you the Macy is not as wet. Macy's not as wet because Macy doesn't dive headfirst into puddles like this one. This one is very much me. Macy's very much like roommate. Okay, sorry, I'm digressing a lot. But so, anyways, I was gonna say maybe have something in place. That way, like, if your management doesn't research things properly, it doesn't fall on you. But at the same time, I don't know how you would do that because every deal, every brand, everything is different, you know? But I wanted to put that out there because I wanted to showcase kind of like a side maybe other people aren't seeing about this when it comes to some of this. It's hard because you've got the little YouTubers that are naive and just excited to get a deal, right? And they don't know what they're doing. Doesn't make it right, but they don't know what they're doing. And then you have the big ones that rely on their management, and management just didn't do their jobs for how many of these big YouTubers? Which is scary when you think how many of these YouTubers are having management that aren't fully protecting them. And so, oh, you okay? Yeah, I knew you weren't gonna stay there. All right, you all right now? I try to wrap her up when she's cold or she's wet. She will not stay in it. Like Macy will just fall right the fuck asleep. She'll grumble and fall asleep. This one won't. So anyway, I wanted to go over just a little bit of that just to give some kind of, just to kind of tell you some of the thoughts that I'm having about this situation and kind of where my thought process is going. But let me go ahead and get back to the story when it comes to Boogie2988 and some of the information that was revealed. So Boogie was saying, well, I really trust my management, saying really good things about them, but people were saying, yeah, but you got to know, like, where's your money going? What is your management doing? Because it seems like because Boogie even like talked about and showed some checks and different things, and yeah. So that's what it sounds like when he was talking about it, is that he's not fully even getting paid what he's supposed to get paid. So who's screwing him? And then what they come to find out is in the link, it goes back to Philip Defranco's company, Rogue Rocket, which means Rogue Rocket is taking a cut. And Boogie had no idea. And so then this was where I think this is where some of the conspiracy theories started to continue to snowball, when it was like, well, if Boogie's making $200 off of this, like if you sign up, typically it's going to be like average around $260 a month for counseling, like once a week. If I got $60 once a week, $65, something like that. So if Boogie's making $200 and then Seismic takes a cut, right? And then Philip Defranco takes a cut, well then the app isn't actually making money. And I get it, it's like, yeah, but if people sign up long term, but we don't know what their retention rate is, and it sounds like there were a lot of people who aren't happy with this service. So this is where a lot of the conspiracy theories have started to snowball in terms of, if they're not making money off this immediately, like in the first 2 months, what are they doing? Like, they must be making money some other way. And if you guys remember, I put up the privacy policy video and as well as the terms of service video, and I will have links in the description if you haven't seen those. We see them talking about, we can basically do whatever we want with your information. One thing I do want to note, at least this is what I've seen, and I have gone over this with a fine-tooth comb, and I've had somebody else go over it with me to make sure. I haven't specifically seen anything that says we will sell your information, but the way it's worded about third parties getting your information, having access being sent to it, it's so loosely worded, along with a clause that says, and this kind of makes sense, where it says basically if we sell the company, there's a buyout, there's a reorganization, or if we need to sell assets, we will sell your information, we will, there will be an updated confidentiality agreement, that sort of thing. And yeah, companies do buy each other out and then they take over everything, and that makes sense. But the clauses of like, yeah, so we might take your info and store it in places outside the United States or other countries that don't have privacy policy laws, there's nothing you can do about it. Things of that nature, I think, have really got people thinking and really, really concerned, including Boogie. Boogie had no idea that his affiliate link goes back to Philip Defranco and was very concerned. Boogie had no idea what was going on when it came to the privacy policy, and he was, at first he kind of defended it, like he was talking about AI bots, and he was like, because they talked a lot about that. I know there's a lot of talk about it because of what happened with the app Candid, and he's like, yeah, well, everything is AI now. Everything you do is being fed into AI, and it's like, yeah, but where is the line? Where is the line of protecting privacy? And this is the other thing that scares me. This is a little conspiracy theory time for me. How far has AI actually gotten that we're not aware of? We've heard Tesla say shit about AI. Like, we've heard Tesla talk about it in a way that sounds really, really scary. And that's something just out of my own curiosity that I've been kind of playing with in my head. Like, what do you do when you have what is artificial intelligence? Is it, conscious in a sense? And if so, like, how does morality play into that? How does spirituality play into that? Those are the questions that I have, but I'm digressing. So anyways, Boogie was really shocked, and he was saying basically when they were explaining stuff, he's like, well shit, I've told my counselor some crazy stuff that I don't want anybody having access to. But you guys are telling me that it's possible somewhere, all my shit from what I've done on the app is somewhere. I mean, the problem is this leaves room for just a host. Sorry, somebody's barking. You just took her out. She's had dinner. I don't know what she wants. Oh, she wants to go to bed. Okay, you know what? Come here. You come here. We'll go to bed in just a minute. Mama's gonna finish the video and we'll go to bed. I know it's late and you like everybody in the same place. I know. Okay, sorry. Somebody needs to go. Bedtime is her favorite and she likes everybody in the same place. We at least have to start out there. Whoa, goodness. That was a big jump. So anyway, it was a very revealing stream, a lot of information that went over, and this is where a lot of people started to see more of what was really going on. So I have taken some of the stream just from Boogie, like their streams are hours long, and I wanted to put it at the end of the video so you guys could actually see the stream and get context to it. And I also want to ask, if you do watch, please go subscribe to the Kill Stream, go subscribe to RalphRetort. It's a great stream. They put out so much good information. They're really, really entertaining, and yeah, I get a lot of information from there. They've really entertained me at times. So please go subscribe to them. And I guess this is what I wanted to go over. This is what I wanted to say. And in tomorrow's video, God willing, if I'm feeling okay to do it, I will be putting up some of the stuff with Philip Defranco and Boogie and where some of the contradictions lie, because that I find very, very interesting. So, okay guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening. Continue to be blessings yourself and blessings to others. Continue to try to find the joy and the sparkles, all the bullshit in the world. And if you haven't seen it and you want to see it, and I suggest you do because it's a great stream, there's a lot of stuff that they covered, go ahead and stay tuned, and literally as I end this, you're going to see the rest of, basically, I don't know if it's an interview, but it's not an interview, but it's a stream where Boogie talked about all about this, and you can hear more points and stuff. So, okay, take it away, Killstream and Boogie, and thank you guys for the love and support.
So, here's what we're going to talk about. BetterHelp real quick. So, I understand that there's a BetterHelp controversy. I don't understand what the controversy is yet. But here's my experience with BetterHelp.
It says, hey, Ralph, I've been following this whale for years. Guess not anymore, though.
So I got reached out to by two different people. My brand manager over at Seismic, as well as McJuggernuggets, is a friend of his who wanted to help me work with BetterHelp. And I don't know if I'm allowed to share what my commission was. So I'm gonna stay away from money. I've heard a lot of people say
ask the girl flash her tits for the kill stream.
And that's fairly close to accurate. You know, fuck it. I'm going to tell you guys. I was getting $200 per sign-up. I don't know what everybody else was getting.
Got to get paid to
But
get
that's what I
laid,
was
y'all.
getting. Hey, Kojo1999.
That
What's
popped
my
up
friend?
right when he said that.
Oh, Kojo made
Oh, my God.
and he did not include his message. So you don't notice on my message. What do you think Kojo's message?
Oh, my God. That's amazing.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
That's correct.
Wow.
So
Perfect.
thank you, Kojo, for the donation. Anyway, so I signed up for BetterHelp after they approached me, completely anonymously. I used a secondary email address, or maybe I used the main one. I supplied my name,
Or
but I
maybe
didn't
I
supply
used...
myself
This
as
dude's all over the
Boogie2988.
place.
I never mentioned what I did for a living. I mentioned I did
Gotta get
social
paid to
media.
get laid, y'all.
Somebody did it again.
Hail Club. Hail Victory 148 gang gang in the chat.
I gotta tell you something. All jokes aside, I know Ralph hates me.
What,
I
Ralph?
really enjoy the kill stream.
Wait, what?
No offense, Ralph. One day Nat
got a fan, Ralph.
shit. It was amazing.
What?
I know he likes to eviscerate me, and I'm sure he did it on the stream. I haven't seen it yet. Anyway.
Got to get paid to get laid, y'all.
Get on the kill stream Ninja Boomer GF.
What is a boomer?
Wow.
Is boomer good or bad? Tell me in chat if you think boomer
Oh,
is
my
good or bad.
God.
Because I don't know. Man, I love girls with tattoos.
This is fucking gold already.
Ralph a male? That's funny.
I have to give
She's a
Jim
beautiful
all
woman.
the
Yeah,
credit
she is. Okay.
for this suggestion.
So
by the
I
way.
signed up and I used the service for about 6 weeks before I agreed that I would go ahead and promote them. And so here's what my experience was. I got matched with this therapist, and I want to show you guys her credentials. You don't have to get matched randomly either, by the way. You can specifically ask for one on their page. But this is who I got matched with as my therapist.
Welcome to the sub club.
And I want you guys to see her credentials.
What a joke.
So her name is Bet,
Oh, my God.
B-E-T-B-E-T-T-E. She says she's a licensed clinical social worker, 25 years experience in private practice, pretty laid back with a great sense of humor. My approach is holistic, mindful, and eclectic, using cognitive behavioral therapy and other therapeutic methods as needed. I've worked with clients of all ages from all walks of life. I specialize in anxiety, depression,
He loves
grief.
the kill
These are all
stream.
things that I needed at
He
the time.
watches it all the
Relationship
time.
issues,
Gotta get paid to
self-esteem,
get laid,
sexual
y'all.
abuse, again, self-esteem,
Can you
sexual
ask
abuse.
the girl in the back to flash her
Should be his
tits for the
therapist,
kill
Ralph.
stream?
No, that's
Also
gross.
eat the cactus for the kill stream.
gross.
Hashtag kill stream.
I mean, Killstream is fine and Cactus is fine, but please respect the woman, okay? If you don't respect the women's, then how are you ever going to get a sex? You have to respect the women's.
Oh, my God.
Trust me, I know. I don't respect
Welcome to
women,
the
and that's
sub
why I'm a
club.
virgin. Okay. Anyway, so she does this for a living. Licensed clinical social worker in Arizona. Licensed clinical social worker in North Carolina. Certified hypnotherapist. Hypnotherapy is bullshit, and I don't believe in that shit. Life coach and mentor in all other locations. Life coach is bullshit. And then MSW in social work, Arizona State University. So that's who I got paired with. We did a few phone calls. Okay. We mostly talked through the app. We talked about the divorce. We talked about my eating disorder. We talked about my depression.
Paid to get laid, y'all.
Anxiety, all that stuff really
Hey,
helped.
Boogie, please flash your tits on stream for the hashtag killstream. Also, please disavow the disgusting necrophilia pseudo diaper for subcommunity.
Oh
This
my
stuff goes on the needs to stop.
Is this
Yes.
Look at
What
these
do we
kitties.
want?
Oh my.
Killstream, hashtag killstream. Okay.
Oh,
Paid to get laid,
no.
y'all.
Hi, Boogie and Danny.
Okay.
Boogie, have you heard about Elder Scrolls 6 Redfall?
Oh, somebody
If
broke
so,
it
would
up.
kill to hear your take real
Oh,
quick.
Shit.
no.
Well, let me finish with. There's a leak about the Elder Scrolls 6 game. Redfall. Okay, we're going with shit. Okay. She's gonna look that up. I want to finish this BetterHelp stuff. Anyway, so we talked about Elder Scrolls
Gotta get paid
Redfall.
to get laid, y'all.
Title
Did
and
she
location.
flee?
Show
Holy
your
shit!
tits, boomer girl in the background.
What? Who was this boomer girl? What is the boomer thing, girl? Show your. Don't be disrespectful. I'm glad she left the room. So Redfall is where it's going to take place. Oh! Oh shit! We're going to Redfall, y'all.
Change the topic
Oh
quick.
shit! I don't know anything about Redfall. Okay, so anyway, BetterHelp. Let's go back to where it was. BetterHelp.
I'm glad this is
we
being
talked for about
immortalized
6 weeks
here.
before I agreed to sign up, and then I continued to use it. We did a few phone
Same.
calls, and she encouraged me to get
Maybe getting out of
into
here somewhere
a
else.
place where I could get medicated.
I don't.
Oh God, Jesus Christ.
This time.
She agreed to send me to a place where I could get medicated again, so I agreed
Welcome
to
to
do
the
that.
sub club.
Mr. Clowney, welcome to the sub club. Glad to have you, by the way. Dems are cool. Thanks for 6 months of support. Ninja Work, thanks for the $3. Commander Orange, thanks for the $3. $4. Boogie2988, that's
He has
funny.
no chin.
Well, thanks for the $5. Darthorhisiris.
She went to go put a
anyway,
sweater on.
I then agreed to promote it. I got about 10 signups so far.
Oh, man,
2
my
from
head
one ad,
hurts.
3 from another ad, 2 for another ad. I think it's less than 10, but I'm saying 10 because I'd rather round up. And now that everybody thinks it's shady, I probably won't talk about BetterHelp anymore.
I bet you won't.
That said, BetterHelp was very useful for me. I highly recommend you get help, even if it's not
Welcome to the sub
BetterHelp. If
club.
BetterHelp turns out to be shady, I think that sucks. It worked for me, but it may not work for you. But that said, I don't care where you get help. Just get help. If you're suffering from anxiety and depression,
Welcome to
know
the
that
sub
you
club.
don't have to suffer. Know that things can get better. You can get medicated. You can change your life. You can do the work. And some of these people can help you
Bots
show
are back,
you
by
how
the
to
way.
do the work. I don't care about profit.
You know, this
I never
heartwarming
did.
message
Paid
is
to get
really
laid,
being
y'all.
interrupted by these fucking subscriber
What's
notifications.
up, Ralph? How you doing, man? Ethan, Ralph says hello. Fuck, man. Wait, fuck, man?
Why is fat censored? Because it's the truth.
Holy shit, are we just like getting rated by Ralph right now? Hi, Ralph. If that's what's going on right now. Or is it Killstream still live? If that's what's going on right now? We got 1,000
It took you
people
that
in here.
long
Holy
to
shit.
realize
Paid
that?
to get laid,
Holy
y'all.
Is that woman from BetterHelp?
He's pulled
Hashtag
up the-
killstream.
Yeah, she is my therapist from BetterHelp. Now, what are your credentials?
I've got this license written in crayon.
Okay.
She looks so
Okay,
uncomfortable.
now, help
She wants to leave.
Okay, let's do little therapy exercises. okay?
Read the body language, Boogie. Get the fuck out of
I
there.
accidentally put my penis in a chipper shredder. What do I do?
You did it right.
Boogie.
Oh,
I heard him typing in
I'm
the
now
kill
eunuch-
stream, by
I'm
the
now a
way.
eunuch, and that's good.
A+.
I can never
He
feel
keeps
the
making
comfort-
these self-deprecating jokes that just make me feel awful.
Say it. Say it.
They're not
I
funny,
can
though.
never
That's the
feel
worst
the
Paid to
part.
get
comfort of a
laid,
woman
y'all.
again. Is this good?
You
Is
and
that-
Mundane Matt have several things in common. Can you guess what they all are?
I think we're both very funny. I think we're both very sensitive people.
Oh, God.
Talking about Mundane Matt. I'm both, me and Matt are very sensitive people, and we're both controversial, constantly being attacked by that Ralph boy over there. I guess you could say me and Matt both
That Ralph guy.
live in Ralph's little brain. We got free rent in that brain of his. He's not.
Why did they?
I listen to the amount of shit that comes out of my mouth, and believe me when I say it's a lot.
I don't know. I'm fucking with that Ralph guy.
That Ralph guy.
Gotta get paid to get laid, y'all.
I wonder how Tyrone's doing.
Okay, what the fuck are you talking about? Holy shit, everything's gone to shit tonight. Look at this stream. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love these subs. I love these donations. I love the people in here. Show your dashboard, you obese. Holy shit, Boogie.
Gotta get paid to get laid, y'all.
Have you ever snorted? Am I on the Killstream right now? Is the Killstream live right now? Oh my God. Yes!
Gotta get
Ralph!
paid to get
Holy
laid,
shit, I didn't
y'all.
realize.
Boogie,
Ralph
you're
has me
live on the
live.
Killstream.
Right now, I'm on the Killstream right now.
Boogie had a
I'm
gypsy
on the
therapist.
Killstream.
Just
I'm
noticed.
on the
They have oak
Killstream.
posters.
Yay!
job.
Am I on the
Boogie
Killstream right
had
now? Is the Killstream
Boogie
live
had a
right now?
gypsy therapist.
Oh my God.
Fire
Yes!
up the hall oak
Ralph!
posters.
Holy
Gas,
yay!
juice, and
Ralph
windows.
has me
Oh,
live.
he just tuned in.
Yay, Ralph! This is great.
Paid to get laid, y'all.
made
Holy
it.
shit!
He
I'm
made it,
getting
Boogie.
I'm getting rated by the Killstream.
Killstream
Yay! Hi,
Show us the
Mom.
milkers one
I
to
made
a
it.
good boy.
Holy shit! I made it. Guys, go to youtube.com/boogie298. Check out my latest videos. Go to twitch.tv/boogie298.
Boogie,
Give me a
show
follow. Make a
screenshots
donation.
of
Give
your
me free
affiliate
money. I will take
dashboard
it.
from the marketing company.
Let me talk about my
You did
BetterHelp
not get
shit. Oh, guys. So anyway, check me out.
guess
All right.
the
So
price.
my
Calm down.
BetterHelp
Gotta get
experience.
paid to get laid,
I got
y'all.
approached about.
Ethan Ralph's girlfriend Nora is a manly beast of a woman. #gas.
Oh my God!
She's
I
my
just
wife,
have to turn off
actually.
donations
Go,
tonight,
Boogie.
don't I? I have to turn. I'm just gonna have to
He's
turn
gonna
off.
turn off donations.
Okay. So anyway, here was my
Wow.
BetterHelp experience, and you guys can say if you have different. Obviously, I'm suspending my BetterHelp campaign. I haven't done one in a couple of weeks, I think, or maybe it's a week. I don't know. But I only ever signed up about 10 people under my account, is my understanding. I don't know for sure. I think it's less than 10. But I used them for about 6 weeks. They were very useful for me. I got paired with this girl
Gotta
right
get paid
here
to get laid, y'all.
by the name of.
DID nothing wrong, but BetterHelp DID all hail the #Killstream.
#Killstream. I didn't know I was live on the Killstream. It's so cool. Okay. Anyway.
I can tell how cool you think it is, Jess.
Anyway, this is the girl
There's so
I got
many
paired
clips from
with
that
by the
game.
name of Bet Blondin. And here's her
10 people?
credentials for those of you who care. Now,
Gotta
I don't
get
know
paid
that
to
this
get
is
laid,
true.
y'all.
This is what I was
In
told.
the background.
She's got an
Is
MSW in
Boogie
social work. What is an
Keemstar.
MSW?
Flash once for yes, twice for no.
What is an MSW?
You gotta
Social
turn off
work.
donation. Keeps them
What
on
is an
anyway.
MSW? What is an MSW? The Master of Social Work. Is a master's degree in social work. Anyway, she was very helpful
Gotta
to me.
get
That's
paid
why I
to get
recommend
laid,
the
y'all.
service. But if it turns out to be
Ethan
shady,
Ralph raped and killed
I'll gladly
a girl
walk
in
away.
1990.
Now, that said, and I hope you guys believe me. I have no reason to lie to you, but
We don't believe
that's
you,
the girl
Boogie.
that signed up for me. Let's see what I want to hear what he's
We
saying.
don't believe you, Boogie.
I want to hear what he's saying.
Gotta get paid to get laid, y'all.
PP on my poo
Now,
poo.
that said, and I hope you guys
Boogie,
believe me. I
show
have no
your
reason to
affiliate.
lie to you, but
Show your dashboard.
Show your marketing affiliate dashboard. You do not get only 10 subscribers. Your fan base is depressed teenagers. Many, many more people subscribe than 10.
that said,
I beat you.
Gotta get paid to get laid, y'all.
Sargon need
Enseña su dashboard, Boogie.
Sargon need more dopamine.
What is my
Sargon need
dashboard?
more dopamine.
Which
Need
dashboard are you
dopamine.
referring to?
Show your affiliate dashboard, Boogie. You know what we're talking about.
Subscribe than 10.
Which dashboard? What dashboard are you
Every
referring to? My
creator
Twitch
that
dashboard? I
signed
can
up.
show you that, but I don't know why I would. But I will.
No.
Show your BetterHelp
Go
affiliate
to the affiliate
dashboard.
dashboard for
Which dashboard are you referring to? Here's my
Sargon
BetterHelp.
tastes like Cheetos, Killstream,
The BetterHelp, the
Killstream,
BetterHelp
Killstream,
dashboard.
Killstream,
Which
Killstream,
dashboard?
Killstream,
Hashtag
Killstream,
show the
Killstream,
dashboard
Killstream,
you're referring to?
Killstream,
influencelogic.has
Oh my God, there's so much echo. Oh my God, there's so much echo. Oh my God, there's so much echo. Oh my God.
All right, we'll mute it for 1 sec.
The BetterHelp
Now we're
dashboard.
back.
Oh, I don't have one. I go through Seismic.
Your friend is beautiful.
I don't have one. I go through
Your
Seismic,
friend is
unfortunately. Oh my God, there's so.
He's trying to make our stream unwatchable. That's a nice play, though.
I go through Seismic, so I guess they would have. I guess they would have it, but unfortunately, I don't have a. I don't have a dashboard because I go through Seismic.
Okay, then let's see the email from the
I'm not signed up directly through them, so I don't know how to do that. I don't know if there's a way to do that.
Did you
Then
sign
show
up
it.
through
I don't know how to
affiliate?
do it.
Is that how you did it?
Show your
Please
affiliate dashboard. I
contact
don't
them and
have
try
one.
to
I go
figure
through
out how many
Seismic.
people did subscribe through this, because it would be much more than 10.
Unfortunately,
I gave my password by
So I
accident.
don't
Get paid to get laid, y'all.
To Kiwi
Hey,
Farms.
Boogie, I need a huge favor. Can you please yell, look here? Look, listen. At the top of your lungs.
Okay.
Also big SO to see.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
So you didn't sign up directly
Okay,
with them.
so what
Who
am I
did you
looking
sign up
for?
with? Was it
How do
through
I
somebody?
don't have a dashboard because I'm signed up through Seismic.
Gotta get paid to get laid,
So I don't
y'all.
know how to do that.
Hang
I don't.
There it is.
I'm trying to figure out how I
BetterHelp
don't.
talking points?
Since I go through since I go through Seismic, I don't know how to do that. They take care of everything for me.
Will you join and ethnostate with mundane Matt?
Will I what?
Did he just go offline?
No, he just changed his camera.
I don't know what that means. Holy shit. I'm trying to figure out where's BetterHelp. Let's see. BetterHelp.
How does he not know how many affiliates?
I'm gonna find
the email that I got and see,
Do you have
what you could
citizenship in Israel?
type in.
No.
Do you have citizenship in Israel?
Yeah, I don't even know how to get to their affiliate page.
Then how you count in the first place?
What is their affiliate page? Does anybody know?
I'm not believing it.
Yeah, exactly, Ralph. How did he
Boogie
know
get
that
on
he only had
Killstream.
10?
I'll hop on
He
there
doesn't
real
know.
quick.
Get laid,
Yeah,
y'all.
exactly.
I will hop on there real quick.
He's pulling a mundane Matt right now.
Boogie said he'll hop on there real
Counselor
quick.
at BetterHelp after failing porn? How many basketball Americans do you need to go through to think that sleeve tat is a good idea?
Yes.
Pace it down,
So,
Ralph.
I don't know, man. Unfortunately. How do you know you only had 10 because I asked
poor woman
Brad?
got fucking
Boogie
roasted.
BetterHelp is selling the
she's
private
scared.
conversation data between
left.
therapists/clients on their platform. BetterHelp originates
Holy
from
shit, is that
a
true?
Zionist-controlled Israeli shell
Brad's a
core whose
fucking
goal
liar.
is to exploit the users. Absolutely subversive and degenerate.
Is that really true? Holy shit, if that's really
Yes,
true,
it
then I'm
is.
so
Get laid,
not
y'all.
into it.
Hi, buddy.
If that turns out, I've never seen proof of that, but if that
Their
turns out to be
privacy
true,
policy
I'm so
allows them
done.
to
Can you
sell
give a shout out
conversations
to my
between the
friend Nick Dorr?
therapists.
He loves your videos too.
No.
I can't send him a message, so I don't know how we'll get him on if he wants on. But
No.
No,
Well, unfortunately,
Boogie,
I don't know
no.
how to do what you guys want me to
Oh,
do.
yo, a
Hop
Boogie,
on the
try
Killstream? How do I hop on the
Get
Killstream?
laid, y'all.
Hey,
Search
Boogie,
How do I
let's
hop
go
on the
on a
Killstream?
road trip.
I will hop
You
on there.
bring
I
the
don't mind.
drinks
Well,
and
I mean,
let's get the gas.
he could use Discord.
I will
if he
hop on
wants.
the Killstream real quick.
Discord would work.
Yeah, he could use Discord.
How do I do that?
Here's
Where
the
do I need to go?
here's the Discord link, or we could do a hangout.
How do we shout this to him?
How do I just tell me? Go
Welcome
to Discord.
To the sub club.
Ralph, retort.
No, you won't find it that way.
Killstream,
Put that
Discord.
link in his chat.
Let's see.
I don't think I can put links.
Let's see if I can do that real quick. I don't mind doing it. I don't know if I can do
Paid
a
to get
crossover
laid,
episode.
y'all.
I can't
Oh,
post.
is that what
wonder
Ralph
if the
really looks like?
Killstream can take
I'm gonna
turns on
try.
your
I don't
wife.
have
Where
a
is
sub
she
though. Is it
anyway?
sub only?
Oh, I don't know. She's probably at her
BTW,
house.
He's totally fucking milking your problems for his gain. We will add.
Okay. Hi, Sammy.
Thank you to all the new subscribers who
Where's the Killstream? Let's see. Killstream.
There's the link.
Let me figure out how to do this.
Paid
And
to
I'll
get
do it.
laid, y'all.
Hey,
At least
Ralph.
When she did porn, you got to come after getting fucked.
Oh no.
Hey, Ralph. Do me a favor. Hop on Twitter real quick. DM me a link to Discord, will you? I'll hop
You
on.
have to send me a message first, Boogie.
I'll hop on, Ralph. I don't mind.
His chat is absolutely
I got
inundated
balls,
with it.
man. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Gotta get paid to get laid, y'all.
There's the
Boogie
Discord.
said,
probably
"Gas
doesn't
the
trust
juice."
any of
Boogie
them, even
said,
though
"Gas the
it's the
juice."
link we
Boogie
just
said,
said it
"Gas the
was.
juice." Boogie
No,
said,
it's
"Gas
not
the juice."
Boogie.
So
Boogie
different
said,
than what I
"Gas the
expected
juice."
to do
Boogie
tonight.
said,
I was
"Gas
going
the
to-
juice."
I was going to
Boogie
open
said,
magic
"Gas the
cards.
juice." Boogie said,
So
"Gas
different
the
than what I
juice."
was gonna do
Boogie said, "Gas the juice." Boogie
So you
said,
never
"Gas
know
the
what's gonna
juice."
happen on the kill
1488.
stream,
That is
Boogie.
absolutely
This is so
true.
different than I thought we were going to do tonight. This is so different than what
Gotta
I thought we
get
were
paid
going
to
to do
get
tonight.
laid, y'all.
Thanks for supporting Justice Kavanaugh. Boogie, you are so right. We shouldn't believe the victims. A nation run by cat ladies is no nation at all.
I'm waiting for that link, Ralph. Hook
I
me up
sent
with
it.
that link.
I sent it, Boogie. Thanks to our comment.
We're gonna be
Boom,
nice
got
to Boogie, right? We're not gonna like start screaming at
All
him.
right, I'm gonna end my stream. Oh shit! No, I guess I'll just hop in there.
Gotta get paid.
Let's see if
to get
tonight's
laid,
the night I get
y'all.
assassinated.
Did you know I'm a guy?
Okay, let's see. Let's mute him. Let's see if he actually joined. Okay. You have to join the green room. Is he in the green room?
No, I'll let you know if he is.
All right. All right. Let's see.
My rafflecopter goes swat, 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 swat.
I really enjoy this
All right.
W.
I do too. Every time. I don't know why. It's just.
All right.
I'm
let's
fucking
see.
dead.
We're waiting on him to join the green room. Well, I guess I could.
Holy shit.
All right, let's see. What's he talking about on his? Hold on.
And then once we do, I'll hop onto the Ralph.
The eternal struggle between the people and the hatred among them is being nurtured by very
This is a
specific
glorious
interest
day.
parties. It is a small, rootless, international clique that is turning people against each other. That does not want them to have.
Okay, all right, here we go. Donations.
Don't we need Jim for this
And then
too, though?
Text to speech.
Oh man.
Gotta get paid to get laid, y'all.
Your offense writing fuck.
We can pipe him in if he
from your
wants.
comments, asshole.
I don't know who
Biggest
you
faggot
are.
on YouTube.
I don't know. Oh, please don't say the F word. Okay, all right, that is turned off. There we go. Now, hopping into Discord. I have a link, but it's just to Discord. It's not, okay. So I don't have...
Gotta get paid to get laid,
I didn't get a
y'all.
link to the actual thing.
To the what?
I don't really have a link to...
I don't know if he's still listening. You join the Discord and then you just hop
Jump
into
in
the
the
green
green
room,
room.
and
Yeah.
we'll move you in.
When I click on this link that you guys sent me, it just opens in Discord.
Gotta get paid to get laid, y'all.
I don't know how to hop. I don't use Discord, so I don't really know how to do this. But
Well, we could switch to a hangout. How about that?
Creators
We'll
Club,
switch
Boogie
to a hangout.
Nights.
Hold up.
I don't know how to get here. As soon as I can figure out
Well-
how to get here, I don't use Discord, so
We'll
when I
just
click
switch
on
to a
that link,
hangout.
it
We'll
doesn't
just
take
switch
me
to
to
a hangout.
anywhere
How about
though.
that?
Gotta get paid to get laid, y'all.
Let me
So I'll hop on as soon as I get in there.
I'm gonna head out, all right, guys?
Okay,
I had a lot
Andy.
of fun.
All right,
You take
Andy,
it easy,
thanks.
All
man.
right, guys, have a nice night, eh? Peace.
By the way, he turned it off where it's not reading the donations anymore. All right, well, we'll switch to hangouts. Here goes the hangout link. Gator says he has the hangout stuff ready, but we're just gonna go ahead and switch to hangouts all the way. Actually, let me do something.
Is he doing it? He's there. He's Boogie2988. He just joined.
Oh, well, just
I think that's him.
is that him? Yeah, I think
Yeah, that's him.
actually-
Join-
I
get
think
him.
that's actually him. All right, well, we were about to switch. Okay, let me you pull him in. Okay, is he in the
No,
green
not
room?
yet.
He wasn't. Okay, there he is. He's back. All right, Boogie, you're on the kill stream.
Hey man, what's up? Is Ralph here tonight?
This is Ralph, man. How's it going?
Oh really? You sound so different.
Well, I'm sick, so.
Oh, okay. All right, man. Hey, Ralph.
I caught cancer from BetterHelp. That's what happened.
Oh, that's all right. So here's my full story, and you don't have to believe me. This is how it worked out for me. I have a representative over at Seismic, and he reached out to me. His name is Brad, and he's like, "Hey, there's this company called BetterHelp," and I'm like, "Yeah, I've seen Defranco advertise it." And he's like, "Well, why don't you sign up for it? See what you think about it. If you like it, we'll put it on the roster." Okay. This guy's helped me with stuff like NordVPN and some other pretty good companies. Nord I really use. I like a lot. I have it on my phone 24 hours a day. In fact, I'm pretty sure I have it on my browser right now. So I don't know if it works with Discord, but and some of the other companies. So I tried it. I signed up. I got paired with that Bet Girl randomly. And I'm like, hey, so I'm pretty fucked up. What are your credentials? And she told me those credentials that are pretty much on the website. And I'm like, I don't know if things are going to work out, but let's try this. I never mentioned that I was a YouTuber, but I told her I did social media for a living, but I didn't want them to know that I was like a potential sponsor. And I didn't even sign up for the 7-day trial. I just signed up for the $60 a week. What is that out of $240 a month? And as far as I know, that's all that's been taken on my PayPal. And I'm still paying for the service, but obviously, you know, I get paid
Now,
for
a couple
sign up.
questions.
So
First off, I mean, you make enough money. Why would you be using discount therapy service in the first place?
Because it was so fucking convenient to be able to just talk to her on my phone. It's such a pain in the ass as a YouTuber who's streaming 3 hours a day and working 4 hours a day to get my fat ass into a car, drive to a place, wait for half an hour, talk to a girl for an hour, then drive back.
I mean, don't you make enough money where you could probably have somebody come to your house, though, right?
I mean, not that I'm aware of. I don't know that it exists, but I never looked into it. But I think a lot of people with depression and anxiety, you're not actively seeking help. That's one of the biggest things about that was interesting to me is that it's just on my phone. The other thing is what I use it for more than anything, 3 o'clock in the morning, I can't sleep. I'm fucking miserable. I just spam that shit like I would to anybody else. I just literally fucking sit there and write her an email. And I'm like, I'm mad about this. I'm frustrated about this. Then I go to sleep feeling better having vented. Then I wake up in the morning and then there's exercises and stuff that I can do. It's like, have you thought about things like this? Have you thought about things like that? Some of the things that Bet said to me was really interesting. She was talking about like how I just went through a shitty marriage and how It's very similar to some of the things that happened in my marriage. Was very similar to things that happened in my childhood, for example. But the most important thing that they did for me was she's like, look, Steve, you need to be medicated, dude. And I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. She's like, so I want you to go see your general practitioner. I want to talk to them about medication. And I got on Trintellix, and I'm now on my 7th week of Trintellix, and it's made all the difference in the world. Holy shit.
By the way, Gator checked Slack. Okay, he checked Slack. Yeah, I don't know if Gator saw that or not. We're trying to do the thing where we could pipe in Hangouts people through the Discord, so we'll see if that.
Let me say, I'm really sorry. I since I go through Seismic, I don't know that there's a dashboard like that.
Would you be willing to communicate with Seismic to get a complete report of your affiliate activity?
I think I'll end up getting fired for even being on this Killstream report, just because they're not huge fans of bad press. So I can only imagine this is going to I don't want to make them look bad. But yeah, if my guy will talk about it, absolutely, I'd love to have him on here.
Well, see, Andywarski put out a video in October 2017, and he's much smaller, and he got what was it, 12? I think, was that right, Josh? 12 subscriptions, something.
He got 12 in the first 2 days, and then a couple more over the next.
Just
few
seems
months,
like you would sell a lot more.
Well, but okay, but you understand saturation, right? Like Defranco has been pounding that shit for the last 6 months, like once a week. So there's only so many fucking people out there for a target audience. So by the time I finally agreed to start selling them about 8 weeks ago, I mean, most of the people who are going to sign up have signed up. If I had made that video in October 2017, yeah, you bet your bottom fucking dollar I got a 12 signups per ad. Probably.
Has he been doing it for more? I thought it was just the one video where he advertised it.
No. As far as I know, I watch Defranco every day, and it's almost a weekly occurrence. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you meant Andywarski.
No. Defranco, and literally, it's literally once a week with 1.5 million viewers. There's only so many people that can sign up for something.
How long have you been doing it?
I guess I've been doing it. Hold on, let me see what my sign up date is. I think they billed me 3 months, so I've been doing it for about 3 months now, as a patient, and then as advertising it. I think I've run 3 ads. I think I run 3 ads, maybe 4. But I think it's 3.
Is it typical for you to only get about 10 referrals for something like this?
It really depends. This one has not performed anywhere near what I'm used to, like NordVPN. My first month at NordVPN, I sold hundreds. Now I might get 15 or 20, for a sign.
Now, can you hear me right now? I'm just checking my audio.
Same with Verve. When I first signed up with Verve, I was getting dozens of signups. Now it's, a few less a month. But again, I mostly do pay per. I normally do pay per, like, just through the ad spot, X amount of dollars just do the shout out. And then I don't really worry about,
on top of asking them for affiliate information, which I appreciate if you do that. I would like you to look at their privacy policy, because what we were talking about regarding selling information is that they explicitly say that they can sell your comments and their therapist, their messages back to you.
Yeah, if it turns out that they did something like that, then I obviously would no longer recommend it. But the shit that I have said to my therapist over there, holy fuck, I don't want anybody finding that out.
Well,
I was under the presumption that it was safe.
Yeah, no, it's they say explicitly that your questions and the answers to those questions are a part of what they can sell to people in the privacy policy.
Okay, I signed up for BetterHelp on June 7th, so I've been using them since about June 7th.
Okay. And our fear is that Facebook actually put out a article to its investors and advertisers not too long ago, basically saying that young adults with depression have low mood swings, where they're particularly vulnerable to specific types of aggressive marketing. And we think that this is actually some kind of data feed for machine learning to pick up on language perhaps used in Facebook Messenger that indicates that somebody's particularly depressed.
That's not particularly surprising to me. You realize that's what YouTube is, right? Well, you realize right now you're feeding the AI machine right now. The YouTube is exclusively 100% about feeding AI. Every word I'm saying on the stream right now, every image that you're uploading into the stream, it's being converted over to text. That text is being fed into the AI machine. The algorithm learning is the only reason Alphabet gives a flying fuck about YouTube. You realize you're doing that right now. Every video you upload, every word you say on stream, every picture you upload, every Gmail you send, that's the only thing Alphabet gives a flying fuck about is AI. You realize,
Can I ask, right? Giving you this that kind of idea regarding YouTube?
Because AI is the future. It's obvious. It's obvious. Why else would they run a money-losing website? What possible other reason? Well, what do you think? What do you think Facebook is about?
Amazon loses money too off Amazon.com.
Yeah, the AWS gets in the float. YouTube is the #2 website in the world right now, even over Facebook.
I'm telling you, AI is the fucking future. It's Amazon versus fucking Google versus fucking Apple, and they are all farming your data, and versus fucking Facebook, and they're all farming your data, and they're all using it to feed AI machines. And if you think for a fucking second that they're not doing that, then I think you're naive.
Now, are you aware that there's provisions within this terms of service that they can actually sell the contents of your therapy sessions?
Absolutely not. And I didn't read my EULA, honestly. So that's what I'm saying. If they sold my shit, it would fucking ruin me. This shit that I said to this therapist, I don't want to fucking talk about that shit.
It would show up on like Kiwi Farms.
Did you did you tell them not to share it? Because you have to legit tell them that you don't want it shared. Otherwise, it's already been shared.
Yeah. Well, then it's already been shared. Then I'm fucked. But hopefully it's just going to be fed into a giant AI machine like every word I'm currently saying right now.
The other thing is
everything we are saying right now is currently being fed into the exact same fucking machine. So I don't worry about it that much.
Why I call this a pyramid scheme, and Josh alluded to it.
Yeah. Who the fuck is saying pyramid scheme?
Okay, so this is how it works. This company, if you look at the CEO, he's made multiple companies that do the same thing. Either they're health companies.
Well, that's not a pyramid scheme.
No, hold on. Health companies, beauty companies, whatever. But what they do is they get YouTubers and I guess quote unquote influencers to shill this product. They give you a fee. As you said, you got 200. Some people got 100 per person. And actually, if you look at your link, if you look deeper into your link, you link to Philly D, your affiliate link. So I think he gets a cut from you as well. So whoever signed up for you,
I don't think that's the case.
We have a screenshot of your actual URL, and it links to his.
So if we go to BetterHelp.com.
Yeah, it has the Rogue Rocket tag right there in there,
which is his company, his YouTube company. And the way it works is they get you guys to sign up, then you get your subscribers to sign up.
See, that would be illogical because I'm not going through Philip DeFranco. I'm going through Seismic, and why would Seismic give them a percentage? Why would they give DeFranco?
You have to ask
why make any sense?
BetterHelp why they're working that.
Why wouldn't they want to keep all the money they can? That doesn't.
I think $200 is the top referral level because that's what Andywarski was promised, but you only got
And I had two different people. I was about to say three, but I think it was only two. But I had an agent that works with another YouTuber reach out to me, and then I had Seismic reach out to me, and I just went through Seismic because they already handle my other stuff. So I don't know who would have been kicked.
Seismic's a third party, so they might have gone through Philly D to BetterHelp, and that's why
exactly
they're getting
that wouldn't make sense. Like why they don't work for DeFranco? That's not one of his companies, but
he might have contacted them to get other people.
I mean, maybe.
By the way, here's the affiliate link, and I can follow it. Oh wait, that's the wrong link.
Yeah, can I see this if I go to the Killstream?
Let me copy it. Yeah, you can see it. Give me a sec.
Yeah.
No, that's the Rogue Rocket website. If you paste in your affiliate link,
Ralph, you're always so mean to me, and I understand why you're always so mean to me. Thank you for being so kind, and I really appreciate you.
It has the redirect. Well, I mean, look, there's the Rogue Rocket. I don't know if you can see that. Is that showing on the screen? Hold on.
I don't know what Rogue Rocket is. So you know for a fact, like you can prove that's DeFranco's company?
Yes.
Now if you see, hold on. Let me
so if I go to roguerocket.com, there's DeFranco.
Right there,
okay,
right there up top. I got it highlighted now. You should be able to see it on screen. That's Rogue Rocket right there in the URL tab. So
yep, I do see it. And so that's if you go for
people can just look at it through the here's the hold on, let me copy.
But you get that if you go to betterhelp.com/boogie.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes, you do.
Well, I guess DeFranco's been. I guess I've made DeFranco literally dozens of dollars at this point.
Yeah, there's the link.
Probably
you guys can check it if you want.
Yep, I see it right there. Holy shit! Affiliate plus UTM.
So you're saying you didn't know anything about this? Like this is just
no, man. I don't fucking ask questions like this, dude. Like the whole reason I work with a brand manager is so I don't have to ask questions like this. He's like, here's the deal, here's the product. I try the product. If I like it, I do the deal. That's all I ever think about.
Wait, Boogie, you don't ask questions like this, but I mean you're promoting a service for people that are depressed or have suicidal ideation. You don't think,
but I used it for 6 weeks before I recommended it.
Yeah, but I mean that's the clever marketing technique that these people use. We get the influencer to say they use it, and then any criticism brought against the application of the service is deflected away because I used it personally. But I mean,
this is Megator, right? Metacore? Well, how do you pronounce your name?
Minotaur.
Mediocre. But
but hey, man, I like your videos, man. I flipped the fuck out when you got banned from like Twitter. And did you ever get Twitter back?
Nope. It's lost forever.
But you,
I've
but
got
you
the
did get
memories
banned
of
from
it.
you. But you got YouTube back, right?
Yeah. I'm using Hal's channel right now. He's a great guy.
Okay.
He's a
Okay,
good guy.
yeah, well, I'm glad to see you back. I'm glad to see you back on YouTube.
Yeah,
A
but
lot of people, I think a lot of people think like I hate you guys or something like that. Or no, I disagree with you guys a lot. But there's no fucking hating involved. And you guys are allowed to have whatever opinions you like. And I watch you guys for the same reason I used to watch Lacey Green back in her SJW days. I don't always agree with what you have to say. But I'm just saying. Shit. Okay, I'm going to make it worse. I'm going to compare you to Anita Sarkeesian. I would watch Anita Sarkeesian.
That's fantastic.
Because I don't always agree with
We're
her.
getting off track. We're getting way off track. Yeah, no, I just wanted to.
Anyway, sorry. I'm sorry. I just fangirled a little bit. I apologize. Go ahead.
So, I mean, here's the thing I find weird, and maybe that you're completely unaware of this, but from what I'm seeing, it's got an eerie resemblance to something that's already happened once. I mean, you know, Josh has talked about it. You talked about it a little bit with the AI stuff. Them taking information from people and then feeding it into either an AI algorithm or some kind of a learning program or something like that, or using that for marketing purposes or something else offsite. I've already seen one group of YouTubers and influencers that had middling numbers to kind of high numbers, which were the skeptics. You had people with hundreds of thousands of subs working for a company called Candid, which directed all these people to use an app, and they were told it was, you know, free anonymous online speech. And then it turns out they're training an AI bot, and who's you know, the company that ends up buying it? Well, it's Amazon, it's Twitch, and now look at the state of Twitch. So now you've got this service, this site that's saying, hey, if you're depressed, hey, if you're screwed up, hey, if you're suicidal, hey, if things are really dark, come use our website. And then you find out that, oh, you know, maybe not everybody's you know, licensed like they should be, or maybe we can sell your information to whoever we want. I mean, imagine how crushing that is. If I'm a fan of Phil Defranco or you,
no, trust me. Imagine how fucking crushing it is to me right now when it's my reputation on the line. Imagine how crushing it is to me when I've been talking about depression and anxiety my entire life, talking about therapy my entire life. And if this turns out to end up being miserable, this shit's going to ruin. I'm not ruin me. I'll be fine. Like, it's not going to ruin my YouTube channel. Shit, the shit I've gone through this last year didn't ruin it. My channel is always going to be around, but I'm not going to be able to fucking sleep at night, dude. If I've misled my fucking audience, I'm just going to fucking ruin me.
Well, yeah, but think about the kid. Think about the kid that uses a service and then finds out, let's say, a month from now or 2 months from now, that the really screwed up shit in their life, you know, the abuse or the depression or the suicidal ideation, got sold to somebody that's training a fucking AI bot, or that these personal conversations are just floating out there. And the other really weird thing is, why did none of the influencers or the people that are involved in this look at the percentages and say, okay, something is clearly wrong here? Josh had mentioned that most people went for the 2-month package. That was the one that seemed to be the most attractive, that balances out to about $350 up front. So if I pay $350 for a service, but then the person that referred me is getting $200, that means the person giving the referral is getting the majority of the money, which obviously means the service itself is not what's generating profit for the company.
Right, but okay, but I mean, back in the day when I was selling, think about it. They signed up for $60 a week, right? I think that's what they said when I signed up. So $60 a week. And so that's $240 a month. So imagine I get paid $200. They make a $40 profit in the first month. In a 2-month package, they double the amount of money. So they paid me $200, so they make $480.
What was the price of the 2-month? I thought you said it was like $350, wasn't it?
It was $60 a week.
68, I think.
It scales at the most. If you buy a single week, you pay like $80 a week. If you buy an entire year, it's $35 per week.
Okay. Well, I am on a monthly bill, and let me look up and tell you exactly when I'm getting monthly billed. Here's the thing, guys. Like, I'm more than glad to help you build a case here. If there's a case to be built, I want to help you fucking build it. I got no problem with that. And if it means my fucking reputation on the line, if it means I get tore the fuck up because I sold this thing, then I don't give a shit, because if it's a bad company, I want the bad company.
Well, no, this sounds like Defranco is fucking you, to be honest, with the weird URL attached to your referral link. It's like a Ponzi scheme, right? Like he's getting the biggest pie on everybody. Am I off on that? Am I the only one looking at this? Like, okay, that's a little weird. Why would he be related to these referral links?
I had literally no clue about any of that stuff, so that's a big surprise to me. Fuck, I don't know how to find.
We even had like Shane Dawson today came out and said he was going to look into it. You know, I don't see any evidence that he looked into it.
Shane Dawson.
But it really seems like
campaign on it, right? But isn't October 10th that's World Mental Health Day? So his big series comes out 2 weeks before World Mental Health Day, advertising BetterHelp, what bigger impact could you have for your service than having that message most viewed by everybody?
Yeah. So here
right
are
when the hashtag comes up.
I don't know how much of this. I don't know how much of this I need to blur out. Because I'm going to blur out my transaction ID. That seems correct. So hold on. I'm going to show you exactly. I'm going to show you my bill. Or I mean, I guess I don't have to. If I don't have to show you my bill, if you trust me, it's $260 a month.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, so here is how it tiers up. Unlimited $80 a week if you pay per week, $65 per week if you pay monthly, so that's $260. Unlimited $45 per week if you pay every 3 months, and unlimited $35 a week if you pay every year. So they basically charge you up front. So if you do the cheapest one, they charge you $1,820.
And a lot of people were unclear on this, which is why a lot of negative reviews specifically mention the billing, because they're, starving college students who click the $45 per week option, and then they get billed for an inconceivable amount of money to them.
Hey, I'm really sorry to do this. By the way, real quick, Fire Resistant Podcast. Thanks for the $100 donation. I really appreciate it. You're the realtor. I'm out in Dallas. It was a pleasure talking to you. I'm really sorry that I didn't get to say thank you, my friend. I really appreciate it. That's one of the biggest donations I've ever gotten. So thank you so much. That said, so you guys remember I used to sell affiliation for porn sites, right? I would get paid $150 for a free trial sign up.
Yeah, but Boogie, I mean, the difference is
right. That's because
but the difference is they're jacking off. They're getting the service they're paying for. This
right, but I'm saying that people. I know, but I'm just saying that's what I thought I was dealing with. I thought they're going to rebill. So then the first month they pay me $200, then they bill that guy $260. They've made $60 profit. That guy bills a second month. Now that's another $260. They've doubled their money. So that's what I thought. It was.
No, it's something really is weird. Yeah, no, I get you, but something's really weird with how the economics of this scale and the amount of a cut that the influencer's getting. Like the affiliate amount is just really kind of strikes me as odd, and the lack of data protection. Is that even legal? Yeah, right. I mean, that's really.
So you would think the HIPAA would not allow that.
No, but they're not doctors.
That's how they're trying to get around it, is by they're claiming that they're not medical professionals.
Well, the woman I talked to has an MSW, which
that's not a doctorate. She's not a doctor.
It's a master of social work. It's a master's degree.
Yeah, so none of them are doctors. None of them are doctors.
Not a patient relationship with you.
Right, but only psychiatrists are doctors. Psychologists are not.
Exactly.
And you can get a degree in psychology. I've only ever worked with one psychiatrist my whole life, and I've had wonderful therapy in my life.
Right. So basically, the chick that they have that chills out, Katie Morton, she was on a stream with, I guess his name was something Nash. I forget his first name. Jason Nash, I think is his name. And he called her a doctor, and she refuted it immediately. She was, no, I'm not a doctor. You can't say doctor. Because if she was a doctor, she couldn't tell anybody of the stuff you talked about. Now that she's not a doctor and none of these people are doctors, they can sell everything you've ever said to them. It's not confidential at all.
And on the actual list of the colleagues, all the people that are participating as therapists on the site, at the very bottom, there's a link to a Telemental Health Institute, which offers online therapist training program starting at $400. So I don't know.
Tell him about the psychics. I think he needs to hear about the psychics that's related to this.
Oh, God.
Andywarski's the marketer that contacted him is a part of creatorhealth.org, which is a very shady company that has no public information. And by pure coincidence, we managed to figure out that creatorhealth.org was owned by influencerlogic.com. And Joel Robinson, who's the CEO of that, and he has specific ties to the information or the infosec of military groups. So it's all very strange and shady up there. But they also have ties to other kind of telehelp organizations. In particular, one called freeonlinetherapy.com offers online psychic readings as well.
I mean, so, I can imagine. Like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing your guys' videos breaking this down. But that said, and I will not be advertising these guys until I know for sure. That said, that's fucking fascinating. I imagine whoever's angel investing this, they probably just don't personally give a shit. They just want to make money.
It's a company called Teladoc. Teladoc owns BetterHelp, and Teladoc was an angel invested company from the mid 2000s. that basically lets you do phone doctor appointments to show problems without coming into the office. And they're currently worth about $233 million, and this was their branching out.
I mean, if they have good intentions, I'm all for it. It doesn't sound like they've achieved those good intentions, but I will tell you that I had really good results. I mean,
well, just as a personal aside, you can contact this woman and continue your therapy if something were to happen to BetterHelp.
I can write her right now. I can message her right now. I'm still paying for the service, so yeah, I can talk to her all I want.
I guess the curious part that I always
email her outside of that.
The part that I have is how do you not know how many affiliates that you sold? So you said 10, you rounded up to 10, and now you can't get to the panel. Like how did you get?
Well,
that
I don't
number in
have
the
a
first place?
panel. I go through Seismic, so I get a check about 2 months afterwards, and my check. Hold on, I'm gonna go grab a check real quick, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Who's Seismic?
It's a company,
management company.
Agency, yeah.
But he had a number in the first place, I guess is what my point is. So you had some numbers and now you don't have the number. I don't know. It just seems a little...
It's strange to me that I mean, he works for himself, but these other people cut checks for him.
Yo, dude, he's being fucking robbed, dude.
You all get robbed. This happens to every one of you guys. You get these fucking managers and agents that just bend you over and have their way with you guys.
You know what these managers and agents are, right?
That's why I stopped. By the way, I remember.
Hey, I'm back. So I just realized I shouldn't show this on stream, but so basically I get a check, and then the check breaks down, and this is the July check, and the July check showed up in September, so it's about 2 months back, and this is, I guess, July is the first month that I ran BetterHelp in the third week of that month, about 6 weeks after I started the service. So it just breaks down. Here's how much I made from NordVPN. Here's how much I made from classes. Here's how much I made from Daily Harvest. Here's how much I made from BetterHelp. And there it shows 3 signups from BetterHelp for that month. So I ran another one in August, and I ran another one in September, and maybe one other one. I guess I know I didn't run anything in October yet. So let's say I average 3 per. That'd be 369, and that's what I think.
Did you do a dedicated video to this, or was it just an advert that was?
No. It's just a 60-second shout out towards the end. I don't.
60 seconds.
No, wait, hold on. Hold on. Though
I
I think
my numbers still are way smaller than yours, and I've gotten more than
you did in 2017, though.
I mean, I will tell you, I got 100 signups in the same month for NordVPN. I think it's depression. Like NordVPN is a service a lot of people need. Only a handful of people need depression services and mental health. You know what I'm saying?
By the way, Boogie, your fans are trying to flag down our stream, man. You should probably denounce that.
Oh, that's fucked up. Guys, don't fucking do that shit. Don't fucking flag. You guys know I encourage criticism of me. You guys fucking know that. I want people to make their videos. I wasn't even mad about Lucy Fox, guys. You fucking know this shit, okay? Let people say whatever the fuck they want to say about me, guys.
I want to ask you, how much were you paid per sign up?
200. 200.
Wait, were you actually paid 200? Because
I told you right here.
They offered me 200. Josh saw the emails in the morning. I was playing it live on my live show, and they offered me $200. Right. And then when I was paid, it was just $100.
Well, I can show you the check right here. I got 3 signups. This is 200 pop.
So.
God, is everybody getting robbed? Do you think? Like, is this company robbing each side as they run their hustle?
Well, no, I'm saying that's why I like the guys. That's why I like my brand manager over at Seismic. He gets me the best fucking deal every single fucking time. He's so good at his job. I love everything he does.
Well, it doesn't sound so good. Look at what's happening right now, Boogie. What are you talking about?
Well, no, but I understand that. But if he did steer me wrong here, number one, he didn't know any better. And number
look
2,
at this shitstorm. It's his job to know better. What do you mean?
3.5. But I'm saying I've worked with him for 3.5 years. This is the first time anything like this has happened.
I'm just saying. It's his job.
You're getting robbed by the Seisman.
Yeah, I'm just
any Bitcoin stuff from Spectre.ai.
No, I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because they're connected with.
I'm just curious. It really feels like, and I mean, all the information's still coming out, but it really feels like not only are the people getting referred there and using it are getting hustled for their data and other stuff, but it feels like it almost feels like they're lying or false reporting the amount of affiliate signups per individuals, right? I mean, it just feels like they're lying to the creators, because it is hard for me to imagine you're only getting like 3 people.
Especially with your audience. I'm sure so many people in your audience have depression.
Here's what I'll say about my brand manager. I trust them explicitly.
I'm not saying I'm not saying they're going after you. I'm saying this company is lying to you guys.
Right. I'm saying I want you guys to know for a fact that if I don't want anybody thinking anything badly about my brand manager or the company he works for, they're fucking incredible. If anybody's getting lied to, they're certainly on that list of people getting lied to. They're not doing the lying. I guarantee goddamn too.
Well, yeah, no, that's my hunch. It feels like that the influencers and their managers and their agents, it feels like everybody's getting lied to by this company, which makes me even more curious about what the hell's going on here. There's no way with your audience you're only getting 3 people. I refuse to believe that. They're lying to you. That's just ridiculous.
I think it's just such a niche audience, man. I mean,
Boogie, I bet you if I were to do something like that right now, I get more than 2 or 3, like definitely, even with my smaller audience.
I do, especially. I do want to address something real quick. So somebody did ask if I did a dedicated video. No, but I did do one of my videos talking about getting back into physical therapy, getting back into therapy in the same room as somebody with the Mercy Network up in Rogers. And I did talk about getting back on medication. And then in that video, the entire video was dedicated to my personal mental health. And then at the end of that video, I did mention that BetterHelp pushed me in that direction.
There's another video that says, "Will I ever?"
Call it a dedicated video.
This video says, "Will I ever get remarried?" And then that one has the BetterHelp.
Yep, that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay. So I talked about
Boogie,
my personal talk.
Do you know in the emails, because I saw Warski got this, and I have a feeling this is what they're doing with everybody. They try to dance around it and do this, what they call soft touch marketing shit, where they're like, oh, we don't want it to be seen as just a sponsored advert, right? So we want to help you integrate it into your personal story, talking about your personal struggle. Did they approach you with that kind of an angle, a kind of a tactic?
Not really. I mean, it is very common. Like, so when I do Verve, for example, Verve very much wants me to use their service. They very much want me to watch the shows on the service, and they want me to personally recommend a show that I personally enjoy, right? When I was working with Daily Harvest wanted me to find a food that they sold that I personally enjoyed, and then be able to recommend a product I personally like. And so every company I've ever worked with always wants me to try the service, to use the service, to see if I like the service before we ever sell the service. And I always insist on doing that. And if a company has ever said, well, we don't want to send you anything, we're not going to let you use the service, then fuck you. I'm not even consider it. So the closest they said is you should sign up for the service, see what you think. And if you do like it, then you have a personal story.
But while you were scrolling through your emails, I saw something said that was titled explicitly in the emails, BetterHelp Talking Points. And I think that's what he's asking about.
Oh, yeah. Now I can show you that exactly. Okay. I'll bring that up right now. This is my friend Brad. So BetterHelp Talking Points. Sorry for the delay. Brought to you by BetterHelp.com/boogie. BetterHelp, if you didn't know, is a fantastic place where you get affordable private online counseling. You get access to licensed, trained, experienced, accredited psychologists, marriage and family therapists, clinical social workers, and board licensed professional counselors. All you got to do is go to BetterHelp.com/boogie. You fill out a questionnaire, they match you with a counselor, and you can start counseling today and really lean into the affordability aspect. On top of their already fantastic pricing, they offer financial aid discounts. A personal anecdote is recommended, but not required. And then another talking point. So if this sounds interesting to you, check out the URL down below. Big note, if you're in crisis or someone you know is in danger, don't use this site. I will link to resources down below where you can get immediate help. And then that's basically and I will get something like this for every company that I ever work with. Like, here's a good example of what we would like, but make it entirely yours. Do it however you want. But this is the stuff we would love to see covered. And some of it I covered and some of it I didn't cover.
Right.
Yeah, I'd say they would change it depending on who they're asking. So if they're a bigger YouTuber, they would be more lenient on, oh, you don't have to talk about your personal story. For me, they were like, definitely talk about your personal story.
By the way, here's a tweet that I just got. Somebody checked Shane Dawson's BetterHelp link from his video, and guess what? It has the Rogue Rocket tag right there in the
Defranco is playing everybody. He is playing, and this is a fucking Ponzi scheme, and Defranco's sitting at the top. This is amazing.
Yeah. Well, I had a story. I was thinking in the chat, but there was a Defranco back in the day. There were some gaming channels. He had some show called like Cubes or Squares or something, where he would have like 6 channels, right? And he would play it on his show, and then people would vote for what they like, whose channel they like the most. So it'd be like 10 seconds here, 10 seconds here, 10 seconds here, and you'd vote at the end, right? And then he'd pick the best channels, and then he would have them sign up. And one of my friends from 3 Kilobytes was going to be signed up. And I read his contract, dude, and I was like, yo, this guy's robbing you. Like, he didn't sign it either. Like, it was like, we take 80% of your YouTube revenue, but we'll promote you. I'm like, dude, don't sign this shit, man. So he's done this before. Like, he's like he's the top of the pyramid. He's a businessman, right? I think he's a bad guy. He's just, just making more money than anyone else.
It doesn't seem good.
Just remember, and I'm sorry, but just remember that when BetterHelp really started to boom was mid 2017, right at the time that the Defranco Elite happened and was funded. So just a point to throw out there.
Okay, sorry, he's a bad guy. I'm reading the chat. Yeah, that's a shitty.
Wait, no.
Take it back. Fuck him.
What Memology? What did you say? That this took off when?
Right at the time that the Defranco Elite was funded in 2017.
There's a GoFundMe, isn't it? Or a Patreon.
So you got seed money, basically.
Yeah, but remember that BetterHelp supposedly has been open since 2013, but did blow up on YouTube right at the time that Patreon Elite from the Defranco Elite, whatever the fuck it's called, was funded with over 7K at least.
Could you could you do me a favor and say YouTube one more time?
YouTube.
Okay. No, that's just
So what?
I'm sorry, I'm discounting my pesos, as they say.
No, you said it. No, you said it right. You said it right. Yes, go ahead.
Basically, it seems Shane Dawson did this entire, video. He's making this series on Jake Paul, right? And the entire thing is about mental health.
Yeah.
And then he was shilling that chick. Katie Morton was in there too.
Yep.
Who's shilling on all these other people with BetterHelp. Yeah. And
I met Katie. She was really,
of course
really
you did.
Really good person. Yeah, she's really nice.
You did.
No, but like my video,
I met her at E3. What do you mean? Of course I did. I'm just saying I met her at E3. She was really.
It was like it's pure scam, man. Like that.
Why is this like
that whole show that they're doing
at E3?
Yeah, I'm not E3. Sorry, I meant VidCon. I went to VidCon and E3 this year, so I got them confused.
Okay.
That's why it's so fucking dangerous for me to be on a show like this. Because when I get anxious, and of course I'm fucking anxious. I'm on here with Ralph. Ralph has called me every name in the goddamn fucking book at this point. So, I was.
At least he's not playing the sound clips. Yeah, it would be a real shame if one of those sound clips suddenly went off. Wouldn't it?
It would be terrible. Gator hit that one clip that I already told him to play before Boogie left.
Can I interject for a moment? Because just out of curiosity, on the Kiwi Farms thread, somebody very generously compiled a complete list of all the BetterHelp affiliate URLs that they could find, and one of them by Allegra Shaw. I clicked it just to see what the URL would look like, and it says UTM campaign equals Influence Logic, which happens to be the company, the marketing campaign that contacted Andywarski, and does not mention the Rocket Company by Shane Dawson anywhere. So that is definitely the top level referral. The Influence Logic company is just another one of these top level referrers from the Ponzi scheme that have trickled down to, in this case, Allegra Shaw.
Interesting.
Yeah, this is.
What was the name?
Honest.
I'll search it. What was the name?
Allegra Shaw. If you go to the forum thread and you just click links and open up the referral URLs, you'll be able to see in the URL bar UTM campaign equals Influence Logic in the parameters, and that parameter will be probably the referrer of the referrer.
All right, I'm gonna check out some shit.
While you check that out, by the way, again with the HIPAA laws, so HIPAA protection is specifically when it comes to PII or PHI in a medical facility or medical institution, and BetterHelp basically says that their providers are neither our employees nor our agents nor representatives.
Oh, they're contractors. That's right. Yeah.
So it's a contractors. So it's a workaround from the entire thing. They're not tied to anything. they don't have to protect any of your data. Everything you've said is sold. Everything you've shared, your address, your what you do.
Okay, but
everything.
so I have a question. Does Discord do the same fucking thing? You know, Facebook does. You know, YouTube does. You know,
that's why Medicare refuses to come on Discord.
They're selling therapy though. It's not a social media site. It's a therapist site. You know what I mean? Like it's not.
Your deepest, darkest secrets are being told to everyone.
Yeah, like straight up. If you're putting online in any fucking way, do not have any delusions that it's not feeding the fucking AI
this
machine.
This is catastrophic, though. I mean, if they really are selling data, this is going to lead to suicides when people figure out that their darkest secrets are out there in some corporation's hands.
Yeah, how do you think I feel right now? I mean, again, if it's going to the AI, I don't even really give a shit about that at this point. But some of the stuff that I said in confidence, I would not want a hacker to fucking get. That's terrifying.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. But yeah, it could get intercepted, couldn't it?
90%.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I waited until I was on the phone with her to talk about like the really dark shit, you know. But
that's recorded.
Just throwing this out there. I happen to be in machine learning, and I'm interested in buying information regarding depression from BetterHelp. Regarding Boogie, if you want to contact me,
Josh.
Yeah, I am in that industry.
Josh is shilling again. But no, even I'm pretty sure those calls are recorded.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember where we did them. But yeah, she could be easily recording it on her end. And Arkansas
app, correct?
I don't remember. I honestly don't remember how.
Yeah, if there's an interface or a UI in between you two, they have.
You're right. It was probably. Hold on. I bet I can figure it out.
BetterHelp has an app that you can use to call them and to set up dates and everything. It's all recorded. Everything is recorded.
Probably what we did.
Yeah, on the policy, guys. On the policy, it says that it can be used for marketing purposes and also for training purposes. But the training for who? If the counselors don't work for BetterHelp directly, who are they training?
Well, the marketing, especially, what are they going to market to? Like, if you're some crazy person that's got like some weird suicidal issue, like, how is that going to help you sell Nikes? There's something going on here that they're not being upfront
because
about.
of the Facebook connection. They're training the marketing tools on Facebook to be able to figure out when people are vulnerable to buying shit.
I found some shit, dude.
Okay.
I forgot to check. Joel has a different email at Influence Logic. I searched Influence Logic, and he's giving me all his all the companies that he was using, and he even says this in one email. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Spectre has asked me to request that all YouTubers delete their ICO review videos. They
probably got in trouble with the fucking feds for their bullshit.
Okay, I've gone back and I've looked at our phone sessions, and yes, the phone session she called me through the site. So yes, that is how we did that.
Rip and pepperoni.
Wow.
Good luck, buddy.
It's between you, your therapist, God, and the Facebook data money.
And everyone else has access to that. All the Russian hackers got that shit.
Honestly, don't know, man. I mean, honestly, I don't know if he's got money in the company, that's fine. The company helped me. So again, like I said, if it doesn't turn out to be too terribly shady, I don't have a problem with it. But if it does turn out to be really shady, if he's earning 5% of what I'm earning or whatever, if he's getting $5 for my 200 or $10 for my 200, I don't care. No, that's fine. That's how this shit tends to work, right? Everybody's getting paid.
Huh? Would you work with them again in the future if this turns out to be bad? Like, would you steer clear of Red Rocket or whatever the fuck it is?
I don't know. If they're open about it, no. I know the only thing I would be unhappy about here if it turns out to not be open, like if there's something I needed to know. But moving on forward, I like I said, I don't normally ask questions like this, but I will for the next one. Guarantee goddamn it.
Cool. Well, I think you won the room over, man. You won me
think
over.
So.
I gotta tell you,
I have to give him all the credit in the world. It was a good guess.
Redemption arc.
Yeah, I mean, look, I can't say anything about it.
All right, well, canceled, by the way.